Hey guys, it's Michelle from Michelle Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Today we're going to do an unboxing of this beautiful cherry blossom Sizzix Big Shot, which I am so excited. I have the Spellbinders Platinum Edition that I crank, and I was able to save up some money and invest in a electric shape cutting and embossing starter kit from scrapbook.com, and so I wanted to share it with you, my unboxing and then figuring it out. So this one is specific to scrapbook.com in regards to the color. They do offer other colors on there, but I opted for this one because it does come with, as you can see here, a 3D embossing folder. It says here two, I guess they're slimline dies, and then 5, I think these are the what do you call them, the nested dies, and then we get a ensemble of different shapes from flowers and butterflies and leaves. So I'm definitely excited to, oh, you also get off, obviously, 2 plates, and 2 of these, and a total of 4 plates, but they all do different things. Anyways, let's unbox it and hook it up because it's electronic and get started. Now, one of the main reasons I did opt into upgrading to electronic one, I did have the manual one for over a year, I would say a year and a half, just first of all to get me started, to see if it's something that I really wanted to do. And then I noticed that I was buying more and more dies, and then most recently I realized that not all the dies that I have can I use in my Spellbinders Platinum Edition. And that's mainly the 3D embossing folders I was having trouble with, along with the Bigs dies, and then some of the dies that are really huge from scrapbook.com. So I said, you know what, it's time. I think I really want this. I did my homework. I did some YouTube watching online. I don't know why I keep going like that, but anyways, I did some YouTube watching online. I did see the Big Shot that Tim Holtz did about a year and a half ago, I believe, when his came out, which is solely black. I thought about getting that one, but I'm like, no, I don't have anything in my room that's black, and I don't mind pink, even though I'm a blue girl. So I said, why not? So this thing is really heavy. I want to say it's a good 10 to 15 pounds. So we're going to move the box out of the way. And so the machine is not that big, which is kind of nice. Because, oh, look how pretty that is. Because I do plan on keeping it on my desk, so that way I have easy access to utilize it. I feel if it's an object or a tool that you have stored away where you have to take it out, hook it up, I feel like you won't use it as much as you should, which is where I have my sewing machine. My sewing machine is in a cupboard. I've used it from time to time, but I really need to find a place for it so I can use it more often. Sorry about that. People were coming over and the dog wanted out. So let's see. I want to keep that closed. Tilt it up. Remove this. Now, is anyone one that leaves this on? I usually do that to the remotes when I have them sometimes. Or sometimes the TV. I know you have to take it off the screen, but I feel like keeping them on sometimes preserves the longevity of something so it doesn't get dinged up or scratched. But obviously there's some things you have to remove regardless. You can't leave it on, but I'm just curious to know if anyone does that. All right, so I think we have, that was the last one. Get all this out of the way. All right, so let's see this beauty. So I do know that, oh, we have more. Can I lay it on the side? I think so. So go ahead and remove this. So I guess that's where it would come out of. And there is my cable connection. So we're going to unwrap this. Now, what I have read about online and seen videos of is that the actual machine itself, I think gives you an error message or spits it back out if your sandwich is not correct. I hope that was okay. So we'll see how that goes. And then I believe this part we put into the other side. And then we'll plug this in. I do have a power connection right next to me, so hopefully. All right, why aren't you going in? Oh, gotta apply some pressure. All right, I plugged it in. So let's see what else we got here. So we have, these were the dies that I was telling you that it comes in. Oh, okay, it's two because it's two different pieces. And then those are the, these are very small in comparison to what I saw online. That's all I gotta say. Here's a 3D option with the hearts, which is super cute. I don't know if any of you have a tray of paper that are scraps, but as you can see, I do. And so we're gonna go through some of them to make what to play with, because I want to have some fun. So let's see what we do here. So pretty much this is how it operates. Bring this down. I do know that the tray here, you can put tools inside. If you have a Cricut, I know that the Cricut has the same concept. I don't think I'm going to be putting any tools in here because all my tools are already where they need to be. But I think I'm just going to leave that empty for now. I'm trying to think of where my Sizzix tool is, but I don't see it. So I'm pretty sure I misplaced it, or I put it somewhere where it's not supposed to be. Anyways, so here is the power button. So we're going to turn that on. And here it has using embossing folders and embossed dies. So you definitely want to put the textured impression, 3D texture, standard folder. Okay, so here are the folders that it comes with. So here's the big thick one for embossing, and it does, oh, not a frame. So that one's for embossing, and it does give you your sandwiches. And what I mean by sandwiches is to tell you what are the plates you need. So here we're going to need 2 of the clear plates with our embossing folder in between it, and then this plate, and that would be our sandwich. Here if we have a thinlet, which you'll know if it's a thinlet because I will say it on the packaging, and then it tells you what to do. This one has a different type of sandwich. So here, sold separately. Okay, so this type of embossing and transfer set, I would have to purchase separately. And then here, let's see, 3D texture impressions. So these are all the different styles, which my daughter gifted me for Mother's Day, a switchlet. That was a void. I gotta find it so I can show you guys. I can't wait to try it out. It looks so cool. I didn't even know about it until I stumbled across it on Amazon and I went crazy. Sorry. Random thought when I saw that. Okay, so then this side, it's showing a different one. Okay, so this is a 3D versus textured. All right, I overlooked that one concept there. So that is that. So with this, I'm only gonna need 1 of them, and that's what I'm referring to because we have 2 plates here. And then this is for cutting. So this is for framelets, thinlets, and use intricate dies. So this would be an additional thickness to apply to those 3 options. Yeah, the Chrome Precision base plate I want to save up for, because I've seen Tim Holtz videos with that for some of those dies, and it definitely shows the difference. All right, so I think we have a pretty much good idea as to our sandwich. So I have some stuff here on the side that I wanted to try out. So let's get some cardstock and give it a go. Oh, one other thing I did notice that through the videos, they do have it where they have a beveled edge here, which helps it feed through. So you would definitely want to put it like that. And let's get this one open so we can start having some fun. Okay, so I think what I want to do is, this is the one I was referring to that I purchased, this scrapbook.com shapes die, and I realized that this big giant butterfly option I cannot use in my spellbinders. It's too wide. So that was one of the reasons, along with the fact that I have some of the bigs dies and I can't use them because I think the sandwich option in the spellbinders would be too thick, and I don't want to ruin it because it's an investment I made. I don't want to let that thing go to waste. So I did pick up some of these. We can try the hearts one. I do have the skulls, which I have not used yet. Actually, there's a lot of stuff I have not used yet. So let's get started. I am going to figure out, sorry about that. I'm going to figure out what colors we have that we can use. So let's see. I'm gonna bring my tray of paper. I was thinking it would be kind of cool to see if this would cut out that butterfly there, because I'm curious to know, first of all, if the die can do it, but more so with the machine. Let's see if I can get this out. Come on. Sometimes these tapes in here don't help. I mean, I understand their purpose, but okay. So we're gonna use that, and we're gonna go on this one. I think that would be kind of cool if we can make that, and then we might even turn that into a little mini album. Not sure yet. And then I was thinking, what do I want to do with this one? We can use this in the hearts, right? So let's put this down. Let's get this down to size, and I think I don't have, let's go like that. Move this out of the way. And we're going to, I think this is supposed to be where, so 6.5 by 4.25. So 4.25. That's 6.5. Awesome. And I was thinking, what would it be kind of cool if we put some ink to that. And I was thinking like maybe something dark. Like maybe Uncharted Mariner. Give it more of a blue on blue theme, so we can do that. And then let's think, if we want to do the skulls, what kind of paper should we get? God, that looks so cool. Now I have a black one that would fit, right? And then the question is, do we want to put anything on it? I want to say, my mind is going, but I'm not sure if I'm making any sense in my head. So we're gonna assume that this is the same cut size. So let's go down. No, have to be that way. So 6.5, I think was what I gave. And then 4, wait, yeah, 4 1/4. Might be off, but that's okay. Point is just to have some fun, right? Okay, so I want to put some gold in this. I don't know what it is that I feel like I need to. Okay, so let's do these two. Then we're doing this one, and then we want to try the bigs. So the bigs die, which I've never used this one before. Well, I've never used any of them. So let's see. So I think what I need to do is just do one thing at a time because I don't want to get ahead of myself. So let's do that. Okay, so let's try this one first, right? So I have, what do I have? I have washi tape that I can use to keep it down, or mint tape. That's what we're gonna use, mint tape. So from our instructions, when we're just gonna use I want to call it a framelit, I guess. So we're going to use 2 of them. We're going to put this down so it goes this way down, and we'll just keep that in place. And from my understanding, you don't want to ever put it straight on. You want to put it on a slant, so that way it kind of takes it. I don't know if it matters or not. Okay, we want to switch it, because the curvature is going down like that. Put that there. Curvature is going down. I hope that all makes sense. It's like an amateur doing this. All right, guys, so let's see what happens. Ready? Here we go. Okay. All right, so I have to give it a little bit of pressure to go forward. And then it took it. I do know sometimes you can hit the reverse button and then it can come back, and it kind of does it twice. I don't think you have to do that on every time, but you can if you want to. Because this was chipboard, I did it because I wanted to make sure it went through. And it did. Look at that. Okay, because I have the tape. Michelle. So look how pretty that butterfly is. Oh my God, it's so cute. I thought it would be kind of cool. Maybe we could use it as a decorative piece. I could put a hole with an eyelet in there, and it can kind of dangle. So that's so cute. I'm glad that we tried that. All right, so we're gonna put that off to the side. Now let's try the embossing folder. So the question's going to be, what side do I want it on? Okay, I think what we're supposed to do, could be wrong. Where's the color? So I think what you're supposed to do is on, I can never remember this. Okay, I'm gonna put it on this side. And I guess I gotta open it wider to get it into there. And I'm just lightly coating it. I don't want to press it. Okay. So now let's see what happens. So now we're gonna take the card. I'm gonna spritz it off camera. From my understanding, you want to do that to kind of give it more of the fabric, the particles or fabric within the paper time to breathe. I mean, time to spread apart. Okay, so we have that down, and I think we're supposed to take this one off. 3D, we take this one off, and we just need these two. Okay, here we go. There goes nothing. All right. And I'm gonna come back out. I'm only doing that because I honestly don't know what will happen, and I wanted to see. Okay. So let's see what ends up occurring. If I did it correctly. And I didn't. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But look, I got ink all over myself. Okay. So maybe I was supposed to do it on the other side. I don't know. It kind of looks kind of cool. All right. I think what I'm going to do real quick, because I don't want to make a mess, is we're going to grab some paper towels and we are going to kind of clean. So I'm gonna push this. I'm just gonna move that right there. So I'm going to spritz this real quick, get all the ink off of it. Look at all that ink. You know what? Let's try it on the other side. I mean, the whole point of videos is to see what people do, right? All right, so that option went that way. All right, so let's try the other direction. So we're gonna do the raised portion. And I'm gonna need another paper. So I have this one. I'm not going to cut it down to size. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. So this one's going to be a white paper, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to lightly coat it, and we're just going to go like this so you can see. I don't know if it's really getting everything, or if it's only supposed to get certain ones. So if I'm doing this wrong, guys, please let me know in the comments below. I feel like I am, but maybe I'm not. Okay, I think that's good. Maybe I'm not doing it too hard. Okay, so I'm going to spritz my paper off to the side. Get those fibers separated, and we're gonna place it in here. And then I am going to close it. I'm gonna use my sandwich again. So this one, put this here and here. I feel like by doing this it moves, but I don't know. All right. Let's see what happens. Sorry for the dog in the background. There's a storm, so she's pacing because she doesn't like the thunder. I don't know about you guys, but this is a very quiet electric machine. All right, I'm definitely doing something wrong. So someone may have that to help me, or I just have to watch more videos. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, you can definitely see the one that's debossed and embossed to see the differences. But again, it could be a cute, fun tag or background piece. Definitely gonna play more with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off so that way it doesn't stain it. And then I am going to go on to the next project. And what I want to try next is, let's not ink it, and let's just see what it looks like being embossed. So I am going, oh, I gotta wet the paper. Let's do one that doesn't wet the paper and see what happens. Maybe that's my problem. But I really think you're supposed to wet the paper. So we're gonna go sideways and we are going to do our sandwich. And we're gonna put this in and see. So I do feel that the Tim Holtz 3Ds are much thicker than the one that came with the kit, which I believe is from Sizzix. I don't know why, because I think they're both Sizzix, but I feel like it's thicker. Oh my god, look how cool that is. I didn't ink it. I mean, I didn't spritz it, I didn't ink it, and it looks amazing. Oh my god, like I'm in serious love right now. The fact that I don't have to crank anything and I can just press a button is so worth it. I all I gotta say is, if you're on the fence, definitely save your pennies. Save your pennies. Okay, let's try, what are we gonna try next? I guess one of these. Of course, there's no label as to how this would go in. So I'm wondering if you don't do the bottom and you do the two sandwiches. Let's see, maybe there is a instruction in here on a Biggs. Oh, here, duh. Yes, I was right. So we're gonna need the two clear pieces, the Biggs die, and then a piece of paper. And that's how we're going to get it cut. All right, so this came with it. I guess it's just to show you. This is so cool. Okay, so we're going to need this one, which, okay, this, we're gonna need a piece of paper, which I have this one, so let's just cut it down to size, and we'll just make a blue TV. Why not? So how many of you keep all your little cut pieces? Like, how small do you guys keep them? Like, do you keep this for a sentiment? That's what you're like, why waste it and throw it in the garbage? Or do you throw this piece in the garbage? Or like, how small do you guys go to keep them? That's my question, because sometimes I'm like, there's nothing I can do with that little teeny tiny piece, so I end up tossing it. But stuff like that, sometimes I'm like, but what if I need it? Why go cutting up a good 12 by 12 sheet of paper when I could have utilized it? So I'm kind of curious. Do you guys also have trays that you basically figure out what to use your leftover pieces for, your scraps? Kind of curious. Okay, so here we have the sandwich piece, and we're gonna go in, and I pray to God this works. So here we go. I'm kind of like walking it through, I guess. And I'm not gonna even go backwards. I'm just gonna let it come out the back end. And wow, I didn't have to go twice. It was like a one and done, which I guess I should have put this on the other end because now I have a crease mark on both sides. Didn't think about that. Okay, so look how cool this is. This is my leftovers. Oh, I need that piece, don't I? So obviously you're gonna have to go through this multiple times when you're making the TV, because your TV, and at least in this description, has multiple color components. But how freaking cool is that? Look at that. Another thing obviously also is depending on how you want your TV positioned. Like I wanted the darker blue, so I flipped it upside down. So you definitely want to take that into consideration. Probably just back this up. Look at this. Look how cool that is. I'm so excited. You know what? Let's make a TV. Okay. So we're gonna have our pieces here. You see, like I feel like I can use these little gaps in other things. I'm not gonna throw this away. So I just wanna know if that's just me or if other people do that. So definitely let me know, please. Just kind of curious if I'm like the only weirdo out there. Okay, so let's do a black cardstock because I do have black, and scissors would be great. So we're gonna do the same thing again. I'm just gonna take this and cut around it. I'm so excited, guys. I feel like I need a bigger desk. Okay. So since we already put the indentation on this side, we're just gonna keep going with it. Can't believe I did that. All right. So we want black as a contrast, and then we might need some brown. So the cool thing is that I can have now a black TV if I wanted to. All right. All my pieces flew. The magnetic portion of it. All right, so let's see. I think I need to clear off a portion of my table because I don't have enough space because there's too many things on here. Okay. All right, so we have, let's see, we have a clear opening, which we don't need anything for. Now we have the black piece here to make the blue TV. And we have a blue piece to make a black TV. So we have that here if we wanted to. It kind of looks weird. I feel like I should probably do brown. Do I have any brown? Alright, so let's look to see what other colors we have that we can use. Let's take this layer off. Oh look, we have a little thin piece of acetate. We have a pink one. Pink on top of the boot now. Ooh, what about pink? Could be like a, I don't know. I think I like that. You see all my patterns that I've been working on. All right. I feel like this is the problem I have with crafting, is that I have too many interesting things that I want to use it all, and I don't know. I keep going past and I don't know when to stop when I find what I'm looking for. But I think I'm going to stop where I'm at, because I like the concept of possibly... Okay, so I think this is what we're going to do. I have the blue, I have the black. I think I'm going to do this one next. And so now I have to remember... Can you guys see that there? Yeah. So this way, and then we're going to put this one on top just to see what we're looking at. What was the knob for? Oh, that was on this big part. Okay. And we have pink. Alright, so... Oh, well, you know what we can do is go backwards with the color. I don't know about that. Okay, so we have these other pieces here. And then we have this one. Do we need this? Maybe. We have that other piece. We have the other knob. All right, so what I'm gonna do, let me see if I can, I think it might. Like it's like right there on the edge. All right. I'm just playing in my head. Hopefully things will come out. We'll see. So like right there is the mark. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, guys. Okay. Let's try it. Right? What's the worst that can happen? Doesn't work? And I have another one. All right, so this goes here. This goes here. We're gonna do this one next. And this goes here. And we're gonna sandwich it through. Ready? Ah. I'm having way too much fun with this, guys. So, do you guys have one of these, or are you using a prank one, or you don't have any at all, and you're just watching for curiosity? Definitely let me know. Curious to know what your thoughts are. Okay, so let's take all these off because they just love to adhere to the static portion of it. All right, so here is what I was thinking. Let's see if I can take this off. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, so what if we did it like this? I kind of like that. Right, and then the knobs we need are going to be the black ones. I don't know, it kind of gives me like a retro. Okay, and what else do we need for the TV? I guess we just put the 3 little black things in there. So we'll put those in there. right? Of course, I don't know where the other one went because I only see 2. So let's see, did anyone fall underneath? 2 blues. Seems like I lost one. All right, so let's go back here. Obviously, these are gonna come off. So we need those little thingies. The big one. And then we have our TV. Now, I was thinking, because you see this, I'm not gonna keep because it's kind of like wasted. I was thinking, what about this? This would be kind of cool to see how it would be assembled. So let's check that one out. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the same sandwich, and I am going to put you on pause for a second because I'm about to lose my battery. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, I had to plug in my phone. So we're gonna go backwards on this. This is just a scrap paper I was using for a folio, and we are going to press this in. And I wanna see what this looks like. Very curious. So we have, all right, so this is what I was trying to wonder about. So let's look here at all the pieces we have, and should we then play with that, or this? Ooh, I like that. And then this one, although, is this the other way around? No, I forgot there was something on the other side. What do you guys think? I kind of like that. Okay, so then the question is, for this, for the knobs, should we play on it and do the blue or the pink? So if we do the pink, this is kind of what it's gonna look like, and I don't feel like it goes. So let's try the blue. No, let's try the other blue. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. But I kind of like the concept. So we have 3 pieces. Come on, get out. All right, so let's figure out what we're going to do. Oh, I didn't even look at the TV. Haha. Okay, guys. I really like the TV. So, OMG. What if, I'm trying to think. Okay. What if we did, I have to peel this part off. What if we did the pink here? I like this idea. Pink here. Of course, I gotta make them the same texture because there's different textures on each side. Whoops. These things are really small. Textured here. Now for the knobs, I'm thinking the blue, or are you thinking to keep it all pink? I think keeping all pink. I like the pink. And we need the bigger pink. Where did that one go? Oh, here it is. Just gotta take the backing off. It is pouring here in Florida. All right, so rule of thumb, when using these, don't use the mint tape. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here is the textured portion. So I want to have that up. Here is, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh my God, move. There we go. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? So let's glue it down, right? All right, so I'm going to use this pink paper as our background so that way we can glue it. And I think what we want to do first is we're going to, of course, take all this off. And we are going to put down this black piece first. And so let's adhere it. Okay. And then we're going to use the textured side. So we want to put glue on the back. And the big one goes on top. And then we're going to use the textured side and we're going to glue the back. We're going to do that there. And then we have the three pieces. So I just gotta confirm which side is which. So that is not the textured side. So we're gonna do that little portion. And then we're gonna grab this one. And that one's the texture side, so we're gonna do this. And we have this other piece. That's the textured side, so we're gonna do it here. And if you want this background paper that I used, the splatters, I did pick this up off Etsy. It was supposed to be a Lisa Frank, what do they call it? Background paper. And I was making a folio with it and then it got messed up. So I ended up just using scraps, but it's so fun. All right, so now what to do next? It shows that they put the legs on. I'm wondering if the legs should be the black. If I can pick it up, would be fantastic. So let's see. I think, oh, I guess I go this way. I think the black would help because it kind of breaks up the color. I think it goes, nope, it goes that way, like that. Hope you guys like this. I think this is kind of fun. All right, so we are going to adhere this on the back. Now the question is what to do with this. We just leave it as is and wait for the right project to come around, or should we do something with it? Don't want this video to be too long. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just stop it here, and then the next video I'll have a thought process for something like this. Oh my god, I love this. So what do you guys think? I had a lot of fun unboxing this and then showing you guys what you can do with it. I try to think about different things, 3D, regular dies, and then the bigs, because that's what I have in my arsenal. But if you guys have any questions on any of the things I did, or you've used this and I did something incorrectly, please tell me because I am in the learning process and I'm just having a lot of fun, and I hope I'm not damaging anything that I'm doing. But this is super cute. I gotta think of something to put on the inside and maybe pop it up on a card like that. I think that would be kind of cool, or just say happy birthday maybe. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video, and I hope this inspires you to take some of your stuff out and play with it, and I will catch you on the next video. You guys have a fantastic day and take care.